Good Friday morning. It's July 24th, 2020. I'm Guy McPherson of GuyMcPherson.com, also known as NatureBats Last, here with a few headlines as the stock markets open in the United States. First, a headline from last night after the markets closed from Barron's. The Dow dropped 354 points because tech stocks tanked. It's about time. It's only that latter part, it's about time, that I never thought I'd see in a corporate media outlet. Really? We're cheering the collapse of the tech market now? That's interesting. And from this morning, Business Insider, Warren Buffett isn't warning about sky-high stocks because he, quote, doesn't want to make people mad, end quote. Veteran investor Bill Smead says. Really? So Warren Buffett doesn't want to make people mad? Quit taking their money then. That's what makes people mad, is when you take all their money. Whatever. From Reuters, Fed hoped, past tense, Fed hoped to skirt a second virus wave. Small businesses may sink in it. Oh, really? So Reuters just noticed that small businesses are going out of business? That from one day to the next, it's literally a day-to-day proposition for a lot of small businesses. Been to a restaurant lately? I haven't, but I've heard stories about social distancing, being 20 feet apart in a restaurant. That's no way for a restaurant to stay in business, is to have the room 1/3 full and still have the same staff you had last week. From CBS News, will you qualify for a second government stimulus check? A lot of us didn't get a first government stimulus check. Not to worry, I'm working on it with my Congress critter. And the staff member was so irritated at me the last time I followed up, which was only the second time I'd followed up, to be fair, in about a month. And he was irritated, so he said, don't call me, I'll call you, basically. Whatever. And finally, from CNN Business, is Harvard worth $50,000 if it's only online? That depends on who you ask. If you ask me, Harvard is worth $50,000. The whole campus, all the faculty, all the staff, about $50,000. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. If you're talking about students paying $50,000 a year or semester or whatever, no. One of the reasons the administration didn't appreciate me for the 20-some years I taught on campus was that I was constantly pointing out that the students were getting ripped off at a state institution where they were paying just a few $1,000s a year to be educated. I thought that was a bad deal, and I was encouraging them to pursue something else besides a college education, which is pretty worthless. Oddly enough, I didn't get a lot of traction with that one. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time here in Central Florida as the markets open. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 132 points. The NASDAQ is in free fall, continuing the trend from yesterday, down 166. And the S&P 500 is down as well. So the decline continues regardless of whether Warren Buffett wants people mad at him or not. And I'm not sure the whole thing is his fault, but whatever.